This time I'm taking a look at the Sigma MC11 adapter, and we will find out if this adapter is really only for Sigma lenses. The MC11 has a USB port, which means you can download the Sigma software from the Sigma website, plug in the USB cable that came with it and connect it to your PC or Mac. And this is the first thing you should really do. Make sure that the latest firmware is on the adapter. Mine already came with the latest firmware 1.01. The build quality of this adapter is excellent. It has metal mounts and it fits the A7II very well and holds the lenses safe. The Sigma MC11 adapter features flocking in its interior to help prevent internal reflections, so regardless on which f-stop you're on, you will not have any light leaks in the corners, like with some cheaper adapters that don't include complete flocking. It also has a status LED on the side for the lenses, but really just ignore that, it's not even worth mentioning. And let's get to the AFS focus test, first with the native Sony FE50 1.8. Let's see how good it is. As you probably already have seen in my review for this lens, it's really very slow and often it just struggles to focus at all. Of course there are faster Sony lenses, but that's what I got for this comparison now. Now let's test the Sigma 24mm 1.4 Art. As you can see, the result is really good and it's even faster than the native Sony FE50 1.8. Not bad. I also tested the Sigma in low light with the MC11 adapter and it worked just great. Even face and eye AF worked. Using it at f8, the focus is quite slow also in daylight, but that's the same with the Sony FE50 1.8 for example, so it's not a MC11 problem. Here is an example how the bokeh changes with electronic first curtain shutter on and off. That is also not a MC11 problem, it's the same with the Sony FE50 1.8. Finally, here is a comparison to show that shooting JPEG, the image does not get fully corrected in camera. Now let's see if a Canon 70-200 f4L is working with the MC11 adapter. As you can see, this Canon lens is working great with the MC11 and I think it's also working faster than the FE50 1.8 and faster than the Sigma 2414. Of course, that's also because of the construction of the Canon. It has a fast USM focus, but the fact is According to Sigma, Canon lenses should not work at all. Not bad for a 17-year-old lens. Of course, you don't have any guarantee that Canon lenses will work with the MC11, but it's definitely worth a try. Some people said that there is an image degradation using the MC11 adapter. I'm really not seeing that with my lenses. Here is an example how good the IAF is working with the Sigma 24mm 1.4. You will not get IAF with the Canon lens yet. That's only possible with the Metabones Mark IV adapter since the latest update. The great thing about the MC11 adapter is that you have all focus modes available, like with native FE lenses like IAF, Face AF and also Lock-on AF. It just feels like having a native E-mount lens, which is great. See, the lock-on AF works quite good, but Sigma really has to improve the AFC performance. Let's test the Sigma 50 1.4 Art now on the MC11 for comparison. As you can see, it's not that quick than the 24mm 1.4. How about the brand new Tamron 90mm 2.8 macro? As you can see, the result is more average. There's a lot of misfocus here. But it shows us that Tamron lenses with Canon mount work with this adapter as well. Let's see how good the 85mm 1.8 does on the MC11. On my first attempt it didn't want to work at all. I had to pull the battery out, wait a few minutes and then put the battery back in, and then finally AF worked. But for these two new Tamron SP lenses I would not recommend the MC11. Now let's try the big gun, the Sigma 150 to 600mm Sports. This huge lens worked surprisingly well on the Sigma adapter, very good. Last but not least, let's test a Canon 70-200 f4L-IS with a 2x extender. I was very surprised that this works actually, and it was really good. I really want to buy this. Is this the one ring to rule them all? Well, no. But if you have Sigma lenses, the MC11 is your best choice for your Sony camera if you want all AF features. Although the AF performance can be very different. It really depends on the lens you are using. You get the bonus that Canon and Canon mount lenses are working with this adapter also.